Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing all of my January favorites, and these favorites are not going to just be limited to beauty. This is also going to include lifestyle and technology. However, I do know I have a lot of subscribers and viewers that love beauty, so I'm definitely going to be starting with those products. The first product I'm going to start with is this e.l.f. Eyelid Primer. I have been trying this for most of January, if not all of January. I think just most of January. And for what this product is, I really enjoy it. When I was younger, I bought some things like these, but I don't think I ever actually understood the value or understood what it was supposed to do, because I mean, obviously this product is supposed to decrease lines, make the makeup stay on longer. So I have definitely noticed that with this product. What I also really like, since it is e.l.f., it's an eyelid primer, it's not something that you have to break the bank on. I think we all know that e.l.f. is an amazing brand and a great company that also understands the value of $1. So I don't like to call this like a cheap brand. I like to call this, you know, like I'm getting the bang for my buck kind of thing. So I really appreciate that about e.l.f. I've been using this most of the month, along with, I've simultaneously been using the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. Now, I was really unsure about this only because I have such sensitive skin and I am very prone to adult acne. It's super aggravating, actually. So when I break out, it can happen due to stress, it can happen due to putting things on my face, it can be due to hormones, so many different things. So when I first started looking into a face primer, I was kind of like, here comes the acne. But I have also been using this most of the month. I got these both at the same time, and I have not had any breakouts yet. I'm gonna knock on wood now, because but I really enjoy this product. This actually it goes on very smooth, and I notice when I put my makeup on over it, it definitely gives this, like, it makes it smooth to put my makeup on. But I am still looking for a product to make my foundation last longer. Like, this helps, I think, a little bit, but I can still see some patchiness every now and again. But I'm a huge face toucher. Do you guys do that? Or like, I'm at work, sitting at my desk, and I'll find myself doing this, touching my face. I have to stop doing that, but I don't know I'm doing it. So I'm looking for a product that will help me keep it on longer. I don't know if this is supposed to help me keep it on longer, but it's a really good primer, which I enjoy for that. But the setting spray that I use is the NYX Matte Finish, which I think does help kind of like to set it, but I still notice, especially in the lower region where I touch all day, that it still falls off. So if you have any other tips, let me know. These two e.l.f. products have definitely been something that I've been using all of January practically, and so I really enjoy both of these products. I've been using them most of the month, and I'm definitely noticing a difference in my makeup application and like the lasting power and the no creasings. I really, really like that. Another beauty product that I have been using, this is a Foro Luna Mini, and this is like a face vibrating scrub you can do. There's a little button here on the back that you push, and you just, you can use it on your face when you're washing your face. You hear that? I like to use this in the evenings to take off my makeup with a cleanser. Okay, the full name of this, I had to look it up because I wasn't sure what the full name of this thing was. This is the Luna Go by Foro, F-O-R-E-O. And it is a face cleansing and anti-aging on the go. And this is also for sensitive skin, which probably is why my skin really reacts positively to it, because I do have sensitive skin. But this is a pricey item. Like, this is $90. I actually got this in the Selfridges Christmas Advent Calendar. So it is a pricey Advent Calendar to get, but you get, like, this is a $100 item that I got in the Advent Calendar that has a ton of 24 other products in it. So if you're looking for an Advent calendar that has some beauty things in it, that might be one to consider. What the website says about this product is the Luna is the ideal size, that of a cotton pad, shaped for you to take anywhere. Luna has been specially created to deliver a full skincare and anti-aging routine from its small, compact, lightweight design. It's got the T-Sonic cleansing, which I think really has been helping my skin. So there's a little button here on the back that you push, and the whole thing vibrates. And it has all of these little bristles on it, and down here they're smaller, and higher up they're thicker, and they're more substantial size. So when you're scrubbing your face and kind of getting into it, it helps pull the dirt and the oils out. I have been using this, the cleanser, and I am very, very prone to cystic acne. Like, I have adult cystic acne, like, so many times throughout the year. It's so aggravating where they'll come like underneath the skin. And I think it was 2 weeks ago that I was really starting to notice that I was getting another one coming, and it was going to be like right in this area, which is right where you don't want it because it hurts so bad and it's so obvious. You can't hide it with makeup. So I was really getting nervous. So as soon as I started to feel it, I used this product along with a cleanser that I'm going to show you that I use with this, and it never came. And that could be it could be a fluke. Maybe it wasn't going to be as bad as I thought, but my skin usually has at least a pimple or two that is huge and substantial to be able to see, and I have not seen anything thus far. So I really have to give this little guy some credit, because I'm really bad about sticking with a product to see if it'll last for a long amount of time. And I've been trying this all month, and this has really, really helped. Again, it is a pricey item. It's kind of a luxury item. But if you have sensitive and really just tricky skin that's prone to acne, this could help you. Now, what I use with this little guy for a cleanser is the Eve Loam cleanser, EVELOM. And again, I got this in my Selfridges advent calendar as well. So what a great little combo, right? I mean, this has everything that I need for my evening skincare right now. And the way that I use this, I already have a backup too, because starting to get low, and I was all like, oh no, I'm going for the bigger one, and this is definitely something I'm going to keep using, because I think this was also part of the reason that big old cystic acne did not show up. So what it is, this face cream, and the way you apply it, I was kind of shocked when I read it, because I'm used to like getting my face wet and then using a cleanser. This actually wants you to put this product on, scrub it into your face dry to help get the makeup and all the oils and dirt off, and then you use water to kind of rinse your face, and that's when I bring this little guy in. So this has been really great for my skincare. I could not believe it. I really kept thinking, this is a fluke. It's just gonna come next week. It's gonna come next week. Well, I'm at the end of January, and I have no cystic acne. Let me just get up close for you. No cystic acne right now, so that says a lot for me. Okay, the price for this is also pretty pricey, so it could still kind of be considered a luxury item. And if your skin doesn't need extra, maybe you don't need this, but for the 3.3 ounce, it's $80. The next product that I'm going to talk to you about also came from that same Selfridges advent calendar. I just hadn't tried it all through December, and I put it in my handbag in January, and now I can't stop using it. Again, this is a London product. I think it's made in London, or that's kind of where it's predominantly sold. And it is this cute little kitty cat looking lip balm, and it's in this, it's in the flavor, it's in the scent peach. Do you call that a flavor? It could be a flavor, but it is in peach. And I think it like runs $5 American or something like that. And as you can see, I've already used, oh, it's dirty. Sorry, friends, sorry. It comes in peach. It comes in this little pink color, and it's the peach scent flavor, whatever you want to call it. But it is so creamy and hydrating. For one, I mean, it looks like it's obviously a little EO, so this is kind of what I think the packaging goal was. I mean, it's adorable packaging. But I just kind of discarded it when I was kind of going through my advent calendar, because I had gotten such other great products that I knew I needed to kind of look into more. This stuff is super, like when you put it on your lips, it's like silk. It just kind of goes on so creamy. I even had my husband try it, and he's a freaking snob about his lip care, his chapstick and whatnot. But he was even like, ooh, he's like, I don't like the peach, but I like this. And it's not a very strong peach, but kind of has the scent of it a little bit. But this, I mean, I had no idea that this is what, I hope I can find it online to link below for you. I'm not sure. I'm going to do my best to link everything below, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find these kind of one-off products, because again, I got them in an advent calendar. But this is my January favorites, and I have used this a couple times a day because it is winter where I live, and girl needs to keep her lips hydrated in the winter. So this is perfect. Another product that I have been loving, and these are kind of, a lot of this is more skincare, but it kind of ties in with beauty, so sorry guys, is the Laura Mercier Body and Bath Lotion. This is the Fig Souffle Body Cream. I love this stuff. This stuff I have had, so you can tell this is a huge effing jar, and I'm like halfway through it, and I kind of use it sparingly after showers and stuff because I don't want to lose it. But this stuff is amazing. I like to, especially after I shave my legs in the winter, I like to put a lotion on, and this stuff smells so good. It just smells very, God, you guys know I'm terrible at describing smells, but it just smells very clean. It's a fig scent. I really enjoy this. It's really like, it feels like you're just caking on lotion even when you only have a little bit on, because it's such great quality and it's so creamy. This is perfect after I shave my legs, kind of put it on. In the winter times, I'll use it on my arms, my elbows, and all that stuff. I love, love, love this stuff. This stuff is amazing. Now I'm going to be transitioning a little bit, but this is still technically a beauty item. But I kind of touched base on this in my Get Ready With Me, and it is my Instyler. So many people have no idea what the heck this thing is. So I thought I would bring it to light. This is something I use to get the body and curls in my hair. This is day 2 curl, so if it's a little deflated, that's my own fault. But this is the Instyler, and what it is, in case you don't know what it is, because a lot of people don't, this is the barrel that'll actually rotate, and this is the brush side. So what you can do is either straighten your hair with it. Generally, I put the brush on top, and when you put it down, this will heat up and spin, so you can like straighten your hair. But when I want to curl my hair, take a piece of it, just wrap it around the barrel, kind of hold it there for a little bit. I don't let it spin. I mean, you can like close it and it will spin, but for some reason I like the look better of just letting it sit like that, so then I can just pull it off and it'll be curled. But you can close it and this will spin. So this is not, it's not a cheap product. Now this is one of the originals, so the barrel is the standard size. I believe there's another one that has a bigger barrel, and I think maybe one that has a smaller barrel. But this is like a $99 product. I think when I got it years ago, it was like a special when they came out. You get 2 for the price of 1 or something like that. So I think my mom got 1 and I got 1. But I have used this for more than like 6 years. I've had this thing for so long, and it really does get the job. Now granted, it's not like a high-end like hair straightener, because I have very curly hair naturally. So like in the summertime, when my hair's frizzy from all the heat and humidity and whatnot, this will straighten my hair, but I will kind of still have a kink or a little bit of fluff to it, so it's not like it's gonna get super ridiculous hot. But it does have 3 settings on it. It has a high, a medium, and a low. I generally try to gravitate towards the medium because I don't want to damage my hair, but sometimes I do go high if I'm trying to hold some curl, but my hair will hold curl, so you know, kind of just depends on what look I'm going for. But again, I've had this for over 6 years now, and it's still kicking, it's still working. So this is definitely something that I had to talk about in my January favorites, because I do use it all the effing time, either to straighten or curl. So a quick technology one is going to be 2 things involving my phone, and hopefully it doesn't go off while I'm telling you about it. So one of the first things I'm going to talk to you about is what you can immediately see when you look at my phone, and it is the big ass case that is on my phone. This is not a new concept. I'm sure many people have it, but this is my Mophie phone case. This is actually my second one. As much as I love this thing, the first one did crash on me, so I luckily still had a warranty for it. So they made the return process super easy, just sent it back to them. They checked it, yeah, it was broken, so they sent me a new one. But I love this thing. When you plug your phone, in case you don't know what they are, this will charge my phone throughout the day once my regular internal battery of my phone has died or it's getting low. All you have to do is charge it at night with your phone, and if you need to switch it over to turn the battery on, flip a little switch, and it's charging my phone right now. You just hit this little button here will tell you exactly how much charge you have left in your case. Like, I haven't touched it at all today, so it's full. I cannot get through a day without this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am on my phone just like everybody else in the world all damn day. I use it as my calendar. I use it as my notes. I use it to check YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. It all comes from here. I don't know how we existed before it. Now we just all are doing this all the time. But I am obsessed with this. Anytime people, the one thing I don't like about this particular phone case though, is that my husband has a black one and it's very grippy. It's a good case to have in your hand. The rose gold version, for some reason though, it's very slippery. It's very slick. So I've given my phone to people being like, oh, can you take our picture? And every time, that's what they do, because they nearly drop it because it is so damn slick and they're not used to it. So I'm thinking about getting one of those like phone holders where you can put your finger in, or like the little cog looking thing to put on there. I don't know what the pops, are they called pops? I don't know what they're called, but you know what I'm talking about. But I'm thinking about getting one of those for this because it is, it's very slick. Another thing I don't really care for about it, I mean, it's just it's the aesthetics of it. It's not the function of it, but it's chipping like crazy, as you will have seen. Like all of the paint and stuff is slowly chipping off in random ass places. And I'm just like, all I do is use my phone. It's not like I have run this thing through a car wash or anything, but it does really wear in the places that your hands touch frequently. Like right in these areas, that's exactly where it kind of comes off. So aesthetically, it's not the prettiest anymore. However, the function of it is great. I really enjoy this. If it weren't for this, my phone would be dead by 10 a.m. No exaggeration. So this thing, it was also great for travel. My husband and I love to travel. So this thing has saved our butts so many times. Another technology piece that I need to tell you about because I love it. Now, to be fair, I have only had this on my phone for a week or two, whereas my husband has had it on his phone all month and raves about it, and now I understand why. But I need to tell you about it now so you can start using it now. And it is the Audible app. I love this app so much already, and I just got it because I can listen to books on tape in the car. Now, I do not have a very long commute. I really don't. But I don't get a chance to read much. I enjoy being able to listen to a book on tape, even when then it feels like I'm using the time in the car wisely. So what I love to do is get in the car right now, and right now I'm listening to The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. Again, this is the book I referenced in my very first declutter book that Jessica Braun talked about in her declutter video that really made a lot of sense and kind of tells you how to tidy up in case you're curious. But I've been listening to that in the car because we are in the midst of our declutter and how do we permanently make that a lifestyle for us. So, and honestly, I don't gravitate towards those kind of books to sit down and read. Like, I don't want to read a book like that in bed. I just don't. It doesn't appeal to me. I'd rather read a Stuart Woods mystery novel before bed if I'm going to read something. So the fact that I can use that type of book as an educational tool for me while I'm driving to work is pretty fantastic to me. Because normally, like, all I'd be listening to is either morning talk radio or the same damn pop song or radio song that's been going on over and over and over and over. And I'm going to hear it 17 more times throughout the day anyway because I have radio on in my office. So it's kind of a nice way to start your day with, you feel a little bit productive as well. But also I'll tell you, this specific book has given me less road rage. True story. Because the people who do the books, unless you're listening to something that's like super aggressive in some capacity, the woman's voice that I'm listening to right now in the decluttering book has a very soothing voice. She's very calm and she explains things in a very rational way. This morning I didn't even realize that there was this guy going so slow on the road that any other day I would have been like, come on ass, move it, because that's how I talk when I'm in the car. But because I was listening to that and I was listening to the sounds of her voice and listening to the words she was saying, I didn't even notice it until I was halfway to work. So that's why it's very beneficial for me. I had to mention it to you guys in case you could use something like that in your life too. And you don't have to listen to decluttering books. You can listen to your mysteries. You can listen to your romance novels. You can listen to your DIYs, whatever you want. But I thought that was a great app, a great piece of technology that I wanted to share with you guys. I think, is this the last one I'm telling you about? Well, let me check it out before I tell you. Last thing I have to tell you guys about is one more thing, and it is actually the book I'm looking in right now to tell you about it. So this is a passion planner. My husband gave this to me. He had actually been looking for things in the new year to be able to start listing out some of the things that he wanted to work on, his goals, his focus. I don't know if he got this or his boss gave it to him, but he ended up getting a different book that worked better for what he needed. And I kind of started thumbing through it and I was like, hey, you might really want to use this because it's so helpful and it's got a lot of great things in here. And he was like, well, what I have is going to work better for me, so do you want it? So I have this amazing passion planner and I cannot wait to tell you about it. So this I've definitely been using for my YouTube channel, for my organization of my videos, even though what I'm going to show you inside here doesn't look organized in the least, but I promise you it's helping me stay organized. You can go through the month and you can kind of list out things, what you want to do that specific day and whatnot. Notes, what I do is I list my video ideas down here. I list things that I've already accomplished as far as videos go, planning for videos, a whole bunch of stuff about the videos. But what I really like, because it is a passion planner, is then you have a monthly reflection. And I'm so excited to do my first month's monthly reflection because they ask such great questions that are really gonna, I think, be beneficial for me personally as a creative, because I love to challenge myself. I love to get better and better at what I do. So like some of the questions it asks is, what was the most memorable part of this past month, and describe it? So I would obviously put that in the focus of my YouTube channel and the content that I'm putting out there. What were some of the biggest lessons you learned? Like, what did I learn through this whole month of my first month on YouTube? What would I say were my biggest takeaways, so to speak? And then I would list them here. Review your planner for this past month and assess your priorities. Are you happy now with how you've spent your time? If not, what steps can you take to adjust them next month? And that's so great because there's so many times where I'm either doing a video or I'm setting up a video and something didn't go right that I noticed in editing, but I didn't notice when I was filming, or something like that, that I can list here to remind myself for the next month how to better focus my time and my energy. So, I mean, it has a lot more questions in here. But for me, I thought this is a great way to start my channel so I can constantly be achieving goals for myself, setting new goals for myself, and trying to constantly better my content for you guys and for the fact that I love doing this. So I want to be pleased with what I'm putting out there for you guys. So I think this is going to help so much. And that's just the first part of this book. The second part of it in the back, you could get really detailed if you want. It has like step-by-step hours. That I would probably use more towards my health and fitness goals and whatnot, but it's more of like a day, hour by hour type planner. There's a lot of different ways you could do this. It really depends on what you're using it for. They even have a whole setup in the front of how you can use this, the best ways to utilize it. So it's just kind of helping your passions and help you to grow with your passions, which I really love about this. And I keep it with me all the time. I just put it in my handbag. And then as I'm going through my workday or I'm at the store, if I have an idea for a video, I can just pull it out, write it down really quickly, and not have to worry about, ooh, remember this for when I get home. And then knowing me, I inevitably forget it. In the back here, there's also grid paper and blank paper, which I really think that's kind of great and neat because there's plenty of times where I'm trying to like storyboard out a video in my head and it's just not working. And I always have this with me so I can storyboard, like if I have a great idea for a big video or a big declutter or a big milestone video. So it's kind of nice to be able to have this. It's very functional. It'll hold your page for you because it's got the little tab here. So you can know exactly where you left off. Just stick it back in there, but also you can close it all up. So if you do have something in it, it's not going to come apart. So I really love this so far. Again, I've just been using it for the month of January, but I'm really hoping to stick with this through the entire year. All right, guys, I think that is everything for my January favorites. I hope you enjoyed this beauty, technology, and lifestyle favorites. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked my videos and you want to see more, I hope you like, and I really, really hope you subscribe. Have you subscribed yet? You probably should subscribe. If you've been looking for my channel, at least put my name in, or you're like, what was that girl's name? So I don't remember her name, but she did this kind of video. Let me just Google it. You know, it's gonna be so hard to find me. Why don't you just subscribe, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell so you know when my next videos are coming up, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, friends.